How did Obi-Wan discover Darth Vader survived Mustafar? The duel on Mustafar was supposed to be the end. Obi-Wan Kenobi defeated Anakin Skywalker, leaving him burned, broken, and near death. When Obi-Wan walked away, he believed Anakin would die there on the shore of the lava river. He had no idea that Darth Sidious would rescue him and transform him into Darth Vader. But by the time of A New Hope, Obi-Wan knows Vader is alive. He knows that the Emperor's right-hand enforcer is, in fact, his former apprentice. So, how did Obi-Wan discover the truth? How did he learn that Anakin had survived and was now more machine than man? Let's break it down. After escaping to Tatooine, Obi-Wan went into exile, watching over Luke Skywalker from a distance. But that time of isolation also gave him something else, a chance to reflect. For several years, Obi-Wan meditated deeply, reaching out into the Force to find guidance. At times, he thought he could feel something, anger, hatred, a shadow that never fully faded. But he wasn't sure if this was a lingering presence of Anakin's rage from Mustafar or if Vader had truly survived. But the feeling never went away. It would take nearly a decade before Obi-Wan finally got his answer. The moment Obi-Wan learned Vader was alive. By the time 10 years had passed since Mustafar, Obi-Wan had built a simple life on Tatooine, keeping a low profile while watching over Luke. During this time, he often visited Mos Eisley, blending into the crowds, listening for news about the Empire. It was here that he overheard whispers, talk of a powerful Imperial enforcer named Vader, a warrior with terrifying abilities, someone who hunted the last remaining Jedi. At first, Obi-Wan may have dismissed this as a coincidence, but when he heard the name Vader, he knew. Back at the Jedi Temple, he had seen security recordings of Anakin pledging himself to the Sith. He had heard Sidious himself give Anakin the title, "You shall be known as Darth Vader," and now that name belonged to the Emperor's enforcer. Obi-Wan realized the terrible truth: Anakin had survived. Meanwhile, across the galaxy, Darth Vader was making his presence known. A group of surviving Jedi had gathered on Kashyyyk, hoping to find safety. Instead, they were met with Vader and the Empire. The Sith Lord led a brutal attack on the Wookiee homeworld, cutting down entire battalions single-handedly. Even the Wookiees' greatest warriors were no match for him. But when the Jedi finally confronted Vader, something shocking happened. As he slaughtered them one by one, Vader revealed his identity. "I was once Anakin Skywalker." The surviving Jedi escaped and spread the word. Anakin Skywalker lived as Darth Vader. This is how Obi-Wan's worst fears were confirmed. Obi-Wan's panic and Qui-Gon's warning. When Obi-Wan learned the truth, he panicked. He rushed back to Luke's home, terrified that Vader would come looking for his son. For the first time since Mustafar, Obi-Wan felt completely powerless. He had hidden Luke on a planet Anakin knew well. But then, in a moment of deep meditation, he finally heard Qui-Gon Jinn's voice. Qui-Gon reassured him Vader would never return to Tatooine. Why? Because Tatooine represented everything Vader despised: his past, his childhood, his enslavement. It was a place of pain and weakness. Obi-Wan realized that, ironically, the one place Anakin would never go was the place where his own son was hidden. So, what do you think? Do you like this explanation for how Obi-Wan discovered Vader was alive? Do you think we'll ever get an official canon version of this moment? If you could rewrite it, how would you want it to happen? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, leave a like and let me know what other Star Wars topics you'd love to see covered. And as always, may the Force be with you.